Hello, here we are. Last location of the last day of the first short film since the lockdown because of that which we shall not speak its name. And yeah, inside this green screen location. But first of all, why on earth does a film studio have a freaking noisy as refrigerator in it? So, first things, let us take this thing that says fridge and fix that problem. Does not sound so much better when it's turned off. Anyway, I'm going to talk a bit about my setup here. I've got my Sony 833 inside a porta brace bag because I guess I've had a bit of a sort of a change of heart over time, and I'm kind of embracing the softer, lighter bags rather than the heavy-duty frame bags of like Orca and K-Tech. This is quite like a lightweight, compact setup for 4 channels of wireless and an 833. So you can see here I've got battery distribution here, battery bud, being powered by a BPU 60 battery. That's actually only for the receivers though. I'm just finding the 2 NPF 970s powering the 833 underneath. It's actually enough, so long as I charge it up at lunchtime. Although yesterday I did actually do a battery change for the 833. But yeah, people complain occasionally about the battery consumption for it, but it's not actually, I don't think it's that bad for the 833. I'm not finding it troublesome. Anyway, we have got an FS7 here. And so what I've got here up on it is one of the Sony receivers, because I'm also transmitting from one of my Sony transmitters. And the cool thing about this is that if you look at the bottom, this is not an ordinary cold shoe or even hot shoe. It's actually what's called a smart shoe. And so through here, you can see it's turned off. But if I plug it in here, this is actually... Can I do it with one hand? Can I do it with one hand? Almost. Okay. Nope. Haha, look, and now it will turn on. Ta-da. So not only does it power it through here, meaning that's 4 less batteries that I need to worry about at the end of each day, but it also sends the audio signal through. So, over there, maybe if I send tone through, boom, boom. So you can see, actually no, this is not exposed right. I only have so many hands here I'm juggling. But yeah, it's works nicely. And so there's one less cable. You don't need to worry about a cable running into there. You don't need to worry about batteries. And it will turn on and off by itself when you turn on and off the FS7. It's just such a nice, easy, no fuss setup. I quite like. And, this was an interesting setup I thought as well that I've got. I've got a V-mount battery strapped to the handle that really sort of keeps it short and compact, the FS7, and this powers accessories like this Magic Video Assist, which just gives the DOP a bigger monitor to frame with and or to pull focus with. It's much better than this little small thing. And also it allows him to access quickly tools like false color. It's always going to be faster to find via this than trying to dig through the Sony menus, which are a bit infamous for how fun they are. Although I don't think Sony menus are quite as bad as people say they are, but definitely faster to just look it up on that. And now, going back to here, with my 833, I was going to comment about on the very first day of this short film, I had a bit of a struggle because I was going, why isn't my feed to the camera showing up? I mean, it's just there for scratch audio to sync up. I mean, we've also got the internal mic as well enabled on the right track, and this is going through to the left track. I mean, when we're shooting indoors, stuff is all fairly close to us, what's happening. Internal mic is good enough by itself just for syncing up as a backup. But of course, I'm also sending my feed from the recorder to it as well. That's plenty for them to sync up, seeing as the FS7 itself doesn't support timecode unless you're one of the few people that have the XTC back on it. Or of course you're putting in an audio track, replacing that with timecode. But anyway, minor details that not everybody wants to handle with. So this is what we're doing for this particular shoot. I decided it was best after discussing with the director and editor. And going back to here, so I was like, why, if I send tone here, why is my tone not showing up on this? And I was just like, what's going on? I'm not hearing anything. have I got, just like, I really was struggling for a while. And finally I figured it out. I'll show you what the problem was. The problem was, if you go over to my outputs, and over on my left output, let's see if we can get close focus here. Somewhere there. There is this option. There, you can see it says record mute. I had that enabled, and I just had completely forgotten that I had that enabled. And I guess I just glanced over it and didn't quite notice it, and so I did eventually go, oh wait, that's what's going wrong. But yeah, I probably wasted a good 5 minutes while setting up on the first day, just going, what's going on? Why is this here? That's there. What's up? Very confusing. And then, just record mute. So what record mute does is that whenever you are not recording, it mutes the outputs. And so, of course, when I was doing my test setups, I wasn't actually recording. So thus nothing was being sent to the output to the camera. Of course you might ask, why would you want this? Record mute is handy because maybe maybe the director doesn't want the clients to be listening to the instructions and directions he's giving to the actors between takes. Or maybe just simply the actors want some privacy and they don't want everybody listening to every word they say over the context in between takes. So, of course, you could just simply turn the faders down or unplug this yourself. But that's a very manual process and you could forget about it or just add extra overhead. So to have a recorder like the 8 series, and in fact the 6 series, the 63 and 688 does this as well, it's quite a handy feature. But none of my other recorders have had this feature. So this is my first recorder with that feature, and I guess the long break for weeks and weeks due to lockdown from that which we shall not speak its name just has left me a little bit rusty, and I just forgot that little small detail that was going on. And I guess that's why it's quite nice to just have one of my first projects out, just a little casual short film, and just sort of get rid of little bits of rust and just things like that. Next time around I'm not going to take 5 minutes to remember, whoops, what's happening? Although, in the end it was no big deal. I was still reading quickly, it didn't really stress me out, there's always workarounds. But anyway, something to, we all make mistakes, and that's one that happened to me that was solved relatively easily, and now I'm rambling on. So, what else shall I say? Well, let's just wrap it up and say, hooray, it's nice to be back working again. And goodbye, until next time.